Hi guys. Hello all. Not sure where this night takes you, where you are. There's lots going on. Like lots going on. It took me a lot to come here tonight, only because most of my day has been, well, the last 2 days has been kind of in illness, so to speak. So I've had headaches, and we won't talk about all the rest. Um, like feelings of maybe having a flu or not a flu, or not really sure what was going on with all that. Just been tired and not feeling super well, so it took me a while to get on here tonight. No energy, but then honestly, looking at everything, um, the sun is, to put it in a modern term, is popping off. It's quite literally. Um, it's been solar flaring quite heavily all over the weekend. Sorry, I'm shuffling cards because they're new, and I just wanted to get some energy as we did them. Anyway, the bottom line is the sun has been popping off. People have been reporting all kinds of not feeling well, to just tiredness, to anxiety, to depression, to it's a wide range of things. There's a lot going on. Um, I've been trying to navigate this for the last couple weeks, even months since the beginning of this year. So when they come in heavy and strong like this, yeah, it's super hard. It's For me, it's super hard. I physically feel it quite a bit, and I try to be there for everyone, but yeah, it's been a hard weekend. I'm tired, and I can just feel I don't feel like I'm sick, but I feel like not well. I'll sometimes stand up too fast. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Um, and honestly, if you look at the solar activity, we've had a few good, what they call CMEs, so solar spikes. Um, they're all directed at Earth. They started on Friday. A big one hit us today. Um, and usually the solar winds associated with that are like a good 3 days later, somewhere in there. But these hit us almost instantaneously. So it was just back to back to back solar stuff. So whether you believe in that or not, um, if you're feeling a little off, I'm just going to suggest that it might be that. Um, and I kind of want to talk about that because it's not a bad thing. It's really not a bad thing. Although um, we don't feel well, and and we can't do our normal day, but it kind of points us in the direction of maybe just stay close to home and rest and retreat. All my cards this week have been rest and retreat, and still dealing with higher issues uh, yeah, we'll see in the cards when we pull them. Um, but generally, it's been just kind of reassessing, reaffirming, resting, retreating, but allowing what is happening to happen. And so that's what's my opinion of these solar flares, is that it's just us upgrading, getting more frequency into our system. We're not used to that. We have a very dense, honestly, if you go back to biblical explanation, which most people don't want to do, but I kind of like this definition, is that we're clay or dirt, we come from the basis of dirt and clay. And now we're heavy. We're heavy bodies. We're heavy density. This realm that we live in at the moment it's a third dimensional energy, if that's what you want to call it. And it's heavy and it's dense, and you can feel that suppression sometimes, that heaviness. And your soul doesn't feel the same way. Your soul is much lighter, it's much 4, 5, 6, 70 even for most of us. And so it's really hard existing on this planet because we're constantly being like kind of pushed down, and that's the feeling. And right now I think what's happening is our soul is enlightening and our body is like, I have no idea how to deal with this at all. So we get this really heavy tension, headaches. I've had like the worst hip pain I've had in my life. Never had it. Could be that I'm getting old in this life. I don't think so. Like, I think there's just things going on. And so, I can preach to you all day about drinking more water and resting and retreating. I know that this is not this reality most of the time. But when you can, take care of yourself. Because right now, yeah, look at me scratching my third eye. That's so funny. It's just a very dense place to be right now, and it's okay. And we're gonna be fine. And I know all the outward stuff going on out there is adding to that pressure. It adds to that like uncertainty and that, yeah, you're not gonna make it. But I have to tell you that the reality of things is that that's that deep, dark energy over here, and where we're heading, sorry, as I point to the unicorn, is a much lighter energy. And so it's just this transition through. So we just have to literally ride it through. It's my favorite thing in the world, and most people don't know this is surfing movies. And then, like, sometimes you don't make it through that wave and it crashes you down. And if you don't die from it, you usually recover, get up, and surf again. So it's the same thing. It's like, but this time we're going through this tunnel and we're going to make it through. And we're surfing a 20, 40, 60-foot wave, 100-foot wave, which has never been done. It's come really close, or there's been arguments over if someone's actually done the 100-foot wave. But this is what we're doing in this time and space. Kind of is, it's really hard. And it's a lot to surf through this than to be taken under the wave, washed out, and done. So I know I've had those moments where I'm just like paddling out and I'm so tired and I'm like, I cannot do this anymore. I will not do this anymore. And I'd rather just get smashed into the rocks. But there's a piece of my soul that is like, no, that's not true. You want to surf this wave and you want to be part of this evolution, whatever's happening. So my advice to you is to just keep surfing. Just keep surfing. Just keep swimming, whatever your analogy is. But we're getting there, you guys. I know it seems like, oh, there's days. Like I spent most of the day yesterday in bed. I didn't feel good. I was like a mess, like emotionally, physically, and spiritually. I had a great class in the morning with a wonderful group of spiritual ladies, and that was super helpful. But then after that, I had this much energy, like not even, it was like clamping in on itself. And I just had to lay there, and I read a little bit, I slept a little bit, but it just was what it was. And that's where we are now. And I get that, like, sometimes we're going back to work and we're doing all these things, but just when you have those moments to take for yourself, please take them for yourself, because right now it is pretty intense. I get that. And it's going to continue to be intense just looking at this energy coming in. Like, so again, I just want to, we'll look at the phone just for a second. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, but most of this day today, we've been in, like, where we normally sit is, like I said, KP. This solar winds hit us at about KP 0 to 1 is a good day. And this weekend, they've been hitting sixes, and that could even hit a 7 over the next couple of days. Yeah, see, we're at a 6 right now. And with that light, you're not going to see that. Nope. Hang on. Let's do this. Still nope. Hang on. It's not letting me do this. Okay. There you go. KP6. So we normally sit in the green zone, right about there. This is us right now with the energy hitting us from these solar flares. And they hit like almost within a day. And the forecast, like any good weather forecast, is that Monday will still be hitting anywhere from 3 to 6, Tuesday 3 to 5, and Wednesday should start to calm down from 2 to 3. 2 to 3 still, you can feel those. The other day, it was funny, before all of this happened, it was at 0. It literally had no registration, and then it just went. There's been major solar flares. So if you ever want to check that stuff out for yourself, it's called spaceweather.com. And it's kind of interesting just to look at the solar. You can actually, they record the actual solar flare itself. So when it explodes big, someone sent me a couple articles actually about, actually, I'll just read this one because it's very entertaining actually. Just like when we don't understand what's actually happening, like when we feel like a little bit of garbage, or we're not feeling well, or we're lashing out at people, or things are all over the place. Anyway, there was a article in the Daily Record, which is from the UK. Solar storm warning as strong as a triple threat to hit Earth on Monday. So they know that we've had these massive solar flares, and now the effects are going to be hitting Earth. So anyway, I just wanted to preface that for you. I know we're supposed to be in sanctuary right now and holding space, and we will be. But I just want to clarify that because I've been feeling not so well the last couple days. And honestly, I'm not like sick in a way where I'd be like super concerned about it, but I've had some very strange symptoms, and then they change from day to day. So it's not like having a flu or a cold or the sea or whatever. It just keeps changing. So I think overall, what's happening is those are affecting us. And so just be aware of that. And I think the bottom line with that is don't worry about it. I know that's terrible. Like, it's like, if you really think you're super sick, go to your doctor and get checked out. But I think right now we're experiencing something we've never experienced before. And it is affecting us. Let's draw some cards from a couple decks, and then we'll do our meditation. I'm hoping tomorrow I'm still testing out stuff, and haven't been able to test out a lot of it because just timing and work and things like that. But my plan is to try to do a weekly read of the day-to-day and record it and then upload it. Because instead of just doing lives, I'll be able to do some card readings for the week and see. It'll just be interesting for us all to see what's coming up. So let's do 3 cards from the this is the Gateway Activation deck by Kyle Gray. Yeah. Okay. Is there 2 there? Yeah. Okay, there's 2 there. That's fine. So these always refers to when on a live, sorry, but okay. Temple of Truth is our first card. Throat chakra, authenticity, and self-expression. So again, I think this has a lot to do with, obviously our throat chakra is how we speak our truth, but the bigger piece of it, and it also connects to our third eye, is discernment. So there is literally so much and I don't even like this word anymore because it's now becoming taboo, but misinformation. You have to be really careful about who you're following, what you're absorbing, all of those things. Um, how you know your truth is when you sit in it. Sounds really funny, sounds really strange, but you take any piece of information that you're getting and sit with it in your heart and then take it up to your throat. Or actually, no, the process is this: take it into your heart and ask, is this true? Then the next step is take it up to your third eye. Is this true? And then, if you need to, if you still aren't getting that definite yes no answer, ask source to help you. And then in your mind's eye, just pull all of that into your throat and then give yourself the answer. Is it a yes or is it a no? Is this true? Simplest inquiry question you can ask. Is it true? If the answer is yes or no at any of those stages, you stop there. If you're kind of getting this wishy-washy, your brain's kicking in and adding 5 things going, but it could be this, and then there's this rabbit hole, and this person said this, and that's not your truth, and that's not your discernment in the situation. You need to discern it. So sit with all information, especially before you just ad nauseum post it. That's on both sides of the fence. Don't get me wrong. You can say that there's like this side of things that is all crazy and doing this. But the thing is that when you're not listening and you're not discerning for yourself and you're just posting the same things on this side of things, you're just being the same person. End of story. You're just being the same person. You're not sitting in the loop and listening and discerning if those things are true either. And you're just blaming these people, and then we just get into that whole mess that we're already in, and we don't need to be there. So use some discernment, you guys. This is throat chakra. Easy peasy. Authenticity, self-expression. You can do these things if you're coming from a place of truth. End of story. Sit in your discernment. Understand that if it's your truth, then it's your truth. But be authentic and understand that you have to find out if that is your truth, not somebody else's. Chamber of the Violet Flame. Here's the thing. We're still going through this karmic release, radical transformation. So all of this is happening while we're doing our own things. So it's almost like this is the card up, just let it happen. And if things that you're dealing with are becoming too heavy and too much for you, that's fine. That's cool. It's going to happen. If you just can't get past that point, basically burn it in the violet flame. Transmute it. It's like, I cannot handle this anymore. I give it to you, source, creator, universe, whatever you want to call it. Burn this up for me. I can't do it anymore. You're allowed to do that. It's fully within your power and your being. This is going to be a long thing before we get to the things. I got 3 more decks to go. Okay. The next card is Holy Grail. Inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Honestly, I don't think I want to say a lot about that. I think that says a lot. You've probably heard this a million times. You are the universe. The universe is in you. You are not separate from this energy. You are God. We are God. I know people say it all the time. They get really mad when you say that. And it's like, no, we're just reflections. If you read the Bible, which I've only done a tiny bit of work in it, is that if you really the general premise is that we're the reflection of God. We're made in God's image. But that's not just like just a man or just Jesus or just, it's all of us. And the reason that we're that is because we're light. We're this. We're not this meat sack. There's a soul in us. We're this light. We've always been this light. There's no difference in our sacredness, finding sacredness, understanding that you are this. This is the big thing that's missing out of our lives is we think we're separate. And that's what's happening on this planet right now. Is we're separating between every single person, every single issue, and it is so not true. You are this. You are sacred. You are what you seek. And then our last card. For now, because I'm going to do 3 sets. I got new cards and we're doing them. Is the Sirius Star Blessing. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Just confirming those last 3 cards in that it's time. Let's go. Start acting. You're going to be fine. We're all going to be fine. Put everything into action. Start believing in yourself. Start discerning. Start learning your truth. All right, so now I have a new deck and the manifestation deck. So I think we'll do the manifestation at the end of our meditation. And then we're going to do 3 out of the new deck. I haven't shuffled this a lot, so it's not totally primed, which isn't normally my favorite thing to do. But we'll do 3 out of this deck. And then I have to grab the bowl because I want the bowl as part of this meditation. And then, yeah, this might be a longer one to read just because I think with all the energies going on, we're going to need it. And I'm up for it. Right now I have the energy, so, which is rare. There's 2 there. Ooh, I wasn't planning on that. But we do need it. So now again, I always plan on 3 cards, and tonight it's been giving us 4. So yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is a new deck. Hopefully it's helpful to us all. Yeah. Okay. First card is love. I know it's reversed too, guys. Sorry. Love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Nothing outside of you. Only love itself. So yeah, it's just divine love. This isn't romantic love. This isn't even unconditional love for our pets and our, close friends. This is 100% self-love. This is universal love. So, yeah, divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. So it's just asking us again to connect into that divine, that knowing that we're part of it. It's part of us. The next card is inner power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. Again, this is just asking us at this point to really start to push forward with this. It's really hard. It's like we're not asking to be part of a group or a thing. We can be parts of those groups, families, things. But it's really asking you to be your authentic self and push forward in love and light. And this is what we need to do right now. And you have the inner strength, even though all outside forces might be saying different. I know, with everything going on, I've had a really big struggle these last couple of weeks. Not gonna lie. There's There's been days where I would never say in a million years I'd take my own life, ever. But I didn't understand being here, and I didn't understand what we were doing here, and I didn't understand why I should give a shit. Sorry, gonna swear. I didn't understand that at all. Like, at this point, with everything going on and everything we've been through, why aren't we doing better? We should be doing better. We're better than this. We're better than what's going on out there. At some point, as hard as it is to understand, your job is you and nobody else. Not even your closest family, your children. I know people are like, it's all about my children. It is all about your children. But if you don't save yourself first, who's going to be there for them? Nobody. Well, somebody might be, but that's irrelevant. Your pets, anything. It doesn't matter what your closest thing is. This is an inside job, and you have to do it first. And I've been learning this the hard way this week. I've taken myself down to some deepest, darkest holes and pulled myself back out and still been like, why are we here? Don't want to do this. It's been a battle. It's still a battle. It's going to be a battle every day. But you came here to do this. That's the bottom line. And I really think we just need to start working on ourselves and taking moments for ourselves, even though they may seem selfish. Next card, change. Change is hard. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. Gosh, this card couldn't be more brilliant or more better. The bottom line is that we have to surrender at this point. Utter madness. That's a great description of this world right now. And we can't control anything. We really don't control anything. We could try, and that's where we drive ourselves mad. So we don't want to be that. We want to change, right? This is a great thing. Year of the water tiger. Butterflies. We're transforming. Things are changing. But the only way you're going to get through this is to let that ego of yourself, ego, die and understand that you don't have control in this situation. The universe is doing exactly what it wants to do, what it needs to do, what it always said it was going to do. This is a sacred crossroads for the universe and ourselves. And you will evolve through this. Just understand that even if you just lay in bed and do nothing, we went over this last week. You do not have to, what's the best way to say this? You don't have to, there's things going on in the world, and we do understand the plight of people, and it isn't fair what's going on to the innocent people at all. But the bottom line is we're all innocent people in this, all of us. Every single human on this planet, with the exception of some people who are doing their thing, but they have a role to play. So you just have to understand that the best thing for you to do in this situation is actually do nothing. Surrender, let go. Yeah, sorry, I don't know how to put this in better terms. It's your lack of involvement is actually okay. I know, people don't believe that most of the time. You don't need to do all the things that people are asking us to do all the time and feel that is virtuous in some way, because it's not. You can do your own thing by just praying, meditating, and doing your own involvement at this time. Evolvement, sorry. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because my dog is crying because he wants in so bad. But, Oh, look. Oh my God. Last card. What's happening? Awakening. It is happening, you guys. Here's the hard part is that, again, we think we can control these things. We really cannot control anything that's happening in this moment or the next or the next. Our job is to receive the information, process it, transmute it, and grow from it for ourselves. Everybody's doing that on the planet. So we have to let them do that in their own way, shape, and time. We don't get to control how others do it. We don't get to control how our politics, any of that stuff. But if you can start at the micro level, there's always this macro, micro thing that people are discussing. The bottom line is you're the micro when it really comes down to it, which is a total lie because you're actually the macro. But we'll get there. The bottom line is start at the micro and then push it out. Work on yourself, work on your beliefs, work on what you want to see, manifestation. Keep as shit as it gets, because, ooh, I almost really swore there. As shit as it gets. It's going to get shittier. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it's going to get shittier. And we just have to keep on taking those moments. And honestly, if the moment is like, I can't do this anymore, and I need to lay in my bed and cancel my day and say I have the C, fine. I got the C. I can't talk to you today. But, the bottom line is you've got to find moments to take for yourself if you can't do it. Don't force yourself to go out there and do it anymore. That's where we're trying to get to. Anyway, I've already talked to you. Bottom line, this card is awakening. Such beautiful cards. Oh my Lord, wake me from my life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instinct and common sense. Everything we just talked about. Stop following the masses. Love that saying. Don't want to repeat it. Become the asses. Don't become the asses. Bottom line is, let's read this one more time. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts, intuition, that's not in there, and common sense. You have all the answers. It's the Wizard of Oz. Again, you've had all the answers this whole time. Everything you've been seeking has always been within you. All right. We're going to do 3 more cards at the end from the manifestation deck. But right now we're going to move into the meditation. I'm going to let my dog in because he's going to cry his heart out. And I'm going to grab some bowls. So while I do that, find a comfortable position and I'll be right back. Very noisy. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. He's so cute. He doesn't like incense. Hi there. Yeah, and you say hi to the peoples. You want to say hi? No, you lay down. Okay, so find yourself a comfortable position and just begin to breathe nice and gently in and out. Not having any of this. I just have to say the weirdest person I've seen in the last couple of days through these solar flares is him. He's been so weird. He's been very uncomfortable. So when the animals know something's going on. Okay. So Finding your comfortable position and closing your eyes and just connect with your breath in and out as gently as you can. Okay. Now we're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth 3 times. Try in those breaths to count to 4 as you breathe in and out as you breathe through your mouth for 4. Breathing in. Breathing in. And one more time. Feel yourself letting go of all conscious thought, letting go of the worry, the tension, and any doubt. Breathe and rest. Imagine we are walking on a path through a forest. Surrounding you is your divine white light, and all of your guides, angels, and ancestors are there. These guides now lead us to a small wooden church, standing in the middle of the forest, hidden behind some brush. As we approach the front door, we see the ornate detail. The door is engraved with carvings of symbols from all faith. Looking around, you see things, familiar symbols from different religions, from different faiths, from different times and space. Breathe and rest. The doors of this church now gently open to us. Taking a step inside, a long hallway appears. Each side of the hallway has a beautiful stained glass tableau. The light from outside streams through, creating a beautiful rainbow upon the path. You feel the calm, peace, serenity, and solace of this sanctuary. Breathe and rest. Beside us now appears Archangel Metatron, the angel of esoteric knowledge and wisdom. He presents you with a lantern that is made of clear quartz crystal. A brilliant white light flame begins to grow from inside this lantern. This is divine white light, and it surrounds you. This light relaxes and releases all tension and worry from the body. Breathe and relax. Walking down the hallway now, you come upon a small table. A single purple candle sits upon this table. Beside you now appears Archangel Zadkiel, the angel of forgiveness, benevolence, and mercy. The stained glass window above the table depicts an image of a white dove surrounded by rays of amethyst light. Zadkiel offers you a jasmine-scented incense stick. You use the light of the lantern to light the incense and the candle. And as you do, ask a prayer of forgiveness for yourself and for someone you need to forgive. Breathe and forgive. Walking down the hallway now to the next table. You see this table has an indigo colored candle. And joining us here is Archangel Gabriel, the angel of communication and connection to our higher self. Above the table, the stained glass depicts an image of you. Above your head is a great channel of light and a lotus flower, and then above that, an image of a sky full of stars. And the stars map out a replica of an image of you, beaming down dark indigo light upon you. Archangel Gabriel hands you a frankincense incense stick. Again, you light this incense from the lantern and the indigo candle. This time, asking a prayer for good communication, discernment, and connection with your higher self, who always provides you the truest answers. Breathe and connect. Walking down the hall to the next table, where a sky blue candle sits upon this table. Joining us here is Archangel Michael. He is the angel of protection who is able to help us to cut cords and any emotions, past issues, or physical ailments that prevent us from moving forward. Above, the stained glass depicts a sword, and the mighty sword, it is the mighty sword of Archangel Michael. It cuts through the dense, dark vines and thorns. The image is surrounded by turquoise light that streams down now upon you. Michael hands you a eucalyptus scented incense, lighting the incense and then the candle, saying a prayer to Michael to protect you and assist you with cutting ties to anything that no longer serves you and any energy plaguing you. Breathe and release. We continue now down the hall and come to a table with a dark jade green candle. Joining you now is Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing. Above us, the stained glass window depicts a large rose quartz colored heart surrounded by rays of jade green. Raphael hands you a stick of cedarwood. You light the incense and then the candle, and then say a prayer to ask for healing you or someone close to you that needs healing. Or perhaps just a healing that the world needs right now. Breathe and heal. We continue now down the hall and come upon a table with a bright yellow candle. Joining us here is Archangel Uriel, the angel of intellect and creative insight. The stained glass above us depicts an image of the sun, bright, brilliant yellow, and streaming down all around us. Uriel hands us a rosemary incense, lighting the candle from our lantern again and the incense. We ask a prayer of insight and to show us ways to create and infuse our lives with more joy. Breathe and dream. We now continue down the hall and come upon a brilliant orange candle. Here joined by Archangel Chamuel, who is associated with love and confidence. The stained glass above contains an image. It is a circle of people of all faiths and colors and beliefs. All have a red heart emblazoned upon their chest. They are holding hands and are surrounded by orange rays of light that beam now down upon you. Archangel Chamuel hands you a lemongrass scented incense, and you light the candle. Ask a prayer of love now here for yourself, your friends, family, community, and then the world, and then all beings. Here, take a moment and pause and breathe in love and exhale any loneliness, any lower energy, any fear. Release it here. We now walk to the final table where a dark red candle sits, and we are joined by Archangel Sandalphon. This angel carries all our prayers to Source. Above, the red stained glass depicts an image of the cosmos, a nebula, a brilliant swirling mass of all colors. Here we are handed the incense of cinnamon. We light the candle and we ask a prayer that all our prayers are heard, particularly our prayers for our beautiful Mother Earth, for Gaia, for Pachamama, who holds us, who loves us, who keeps us safe and secure. Breathe and feel yourself held in your mother's arms. You are safe. You are secure. You are grounded to our Mother Gaia. Breathe. Archangel Metatron now appears again beside us. We notice the lantern has changed from a shiny crystal to a metallic gray hematite. Michael now asks to take, Michael's there too, apparently. Metatron takes the lantern from us and reaches inside to the light, handing us from it a small hematite stone. We take the stone into our hands, and a door appears. We exit now into a courtyard full of flowers, beautiful large trees. We sit on a stone and we connect back with our heart center. We give thanks and we give our much gratitude for this journey of peace, love, and sanctuary that we have received. Breathe, rest, and take in all the peace, the love, and the light. Continue now to just breathe softly. I'm going to tone a little bit with the bowls, and then I will ring it 3 times to bring you back in. Just taking one final nice deep breath in through the nose and out through your mouth. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. All right. I'm just going to do 3 final manifestation cards. And then cards are going everywhere. That's not what I want. Sorry about that. Cards are going everywhere. Anyway, I hope that you're able to get a good night's sleep tonight. It is, I'm not going to lie, it's still going to be intense over the next little bit, and that's fine. Just remember, you have the power and the strength to ride this through. We all do. It's going to be fine. I know that you can look outward and be like, this is looking crazy. It's kind of crazy. Interesting cards we're getting here. Okay. So, the first card is push through any insecurities. First card of Moon in Cancer. So, Cancer does have a lot to do with our emotions, our home. So, at this moment, it's if everything is getting you, that's okay. don't suppress these emotions, you guys. I I think I've been doing that so much, and I think it's seriously been damaging me. So sometimes it's nice to just go in your room, have a good cry, have a laugh. Oh my God, laugh. Please laugh. Push through the emotions. So don't suppress them. When they come up, don't be like, no, 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 I'm not dealing with this. Love and light, love and light. No, that's not going to work. It's not going to happen. They're going to come back. So deal with them now. Just push through any insecurity, push through those moments of doubt, and we will be fine. The next card is be humble. This is Leo. Leo is the leader, but again, Leo also pertains to family. So, just we got to stop putting on this pretense of like, I'm better than this and I can do better than this. And it's like, no, I'm having a shitty day and I need to go lay in my bed because I have a headache and I'm not feeling good. And this is even if you have a family, you're a better leader if you take care of yourself. You're not good if you just go keep pushing through and not being honest. Be humble. This is who I am. This is what's happening. You don't have to make excuses to anyone, including your family. It's just like this. I'm sorry. Look at how at peace this person is. Sitting in this beautiful, vast desert under this moonlight and just meditating and being at peace. Be humble. Be grateful you're part of this universe. Be a part of this universe. Be a part of this universe. Just be humble. Just be grateful and thankful for everything you have. If it takes that moment where you just need to go out and sit in this meditation and look at the stars or the moon or whatever's about to happen, because I think in the next little while, the skies are going to get pretty active. Go look, go enjoy, breathe, think about it. And the last one, which is really funny because it's 2 in Leo and 2 in Cancer, which I have both Leos and Cancers. My parents are Leos and Cancers, which I don't think normally they're close enough in the astrological chart, but they're not close enough. They do have some kind of a polar opposite thing, but the bottom line, I think, is this one says go wild. This lion energy is starting to come up again. Lions and dragons, both starting to come up in the energies again. So I think the bottom line here is just looking at this, the full moon in Leo would be like, just take charge. This is about taking charge of our own life. It's not about going wild and crazy and, making such radical changes that we just off put others. This is about like really sitting in those moments of pushing through the insecurity, being a part of the universe, understanding who we are, and just unleashing that. There's I think a lot of the time in the last couple of years, we've had to really hide who we are. I'm not allowed to say certain things. You get canceled, or you get, you get plain out banned from things for saying things. I don't think that's the case anymore. So it's a bit of going wild, but like for some of us, that's just saying your truth to one person. That's it. It's not about like getting a YouTube channel or going out on the political stage or anything like that. But if that is your thing, go and do it because now's the time. I just think this is more about when we come back to the cards from the beginning is it's time for discernment. It's time to live our truth. It's time to just put ourselves out there and say, you know what? This is who I am. I'm not changing this for anybody else. And, I'm not out to hurt anyone. I'm not here with my beliefs to change your mind. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm not here to change anyone else's mind. Even in my family, not here to change your mind. I'm here to just let you know this is what I believe. And, to be honest, I'm going to go wild and I'll go to my grave believing what I believe because I feel it in my heart, my soul, and I know I came here for this. So I think that's that go wild part. It's like, stop being small. And being small is just denying our truth all the time to people. And, I hate to say it, we've had to lie a lot in the last couple of years about how we really feel, or just ignore, or any of those words. We can go through a million words that we've done. But the bottom line is, it's just time to just be your authentic self. And honestly, if people can't handle that, it's fine. They're on their journey, and it's that card that came up earlier. Now I don't have them in front of me, but it's that letting go of that ego, right? Like, our ego we can't let that dictate our life anymore. We need to start the process of awakening. Here we go. It's change. It's the card of change. Let's read these two again. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to the sacred crossroads, and it is your own evolution. This is being radically wild with yourself. That's all this is. This isn't about others. This isn't about changing the world. This is about you. Go wild. It's time. What do you believe? What do you feel? What is true to you? Start living that truth. Because the third card we got there, fourth, I think it was, because we had 4 cards, is awakening. So if you want to get to this point, which we're already in that point, this is what's happening on the planet. Again, you can participate, you can pull the blankets over your head. It's your choice. It's totally all of our choice. But I'm going to read this card one more time, and that's where we're going to end this. Oh, my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts / intuition and common sense. The problem on this planet lately is that common sense isn't so common, and we've been taught that it's wrong. So I'm going to ask you once again to please go wild. Go with your inner instinct. It's instinct. This is the word, instinct. You guys, you feel this. We all feel this. And we keep suppressing it. And then we keep feeling like crap. And we keep having terrible shit happen to us. Because we're suppressing everything. We're suppressing everything to fit in with everybody else. And it's not common sense. The common sense is that we are here. We are all part of the universe. We are all part of love. We came here to do these amazing and brilliant things. And it's just time. That's why, I think when things get really down and out, it's because we're not listening to ourselves. I'm guilty of it. I'm not here to judge or I'm not a guru at all. I'm going through the same things as we all are. But yeah, let's be humble, push through those moments of I'm not enough, and just go wild. What do you believe? What do you feel? It's just time, guys. It's yeah, that's all I can say. It's just our time, and I feel like it's hard to we're getting a lot of backlash, but you only get backlash if we let that happen to us. So it's hard because I get it. We all have families and we all have responsibilities. We all have those things, and we just need to push through at this moment. Again, though, take those moments of sanctuary. I'm just doing one more card because I feel it. I don't know. I feel like we need to. It's just going to be one more. Hopefully, it sums it up. And also, I'm testing the limits of how long I can be on YouTube. Yeah, okay. First card, 2 came out. I was going to do 1. Surrender. That's, I think, the key goal right now. Okay. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. Geez, this weekend I actually thought I was dying for. The ego learns what's hardest: to stop trying to control the whole universe. Honestly, I don't even think we need this second card because this is the card. Surrender. I know this is the card for me. It may not be the card for you, but I have a feeling if you're tuned into this, it's totally the card for you. Let's read this one more time because it's very apt. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. You're letting go of all the things we know. The ego, all the things we know and understand, and what we have to do, that's our ego, learns what is hardest. The ego learns what is hardest: to stop trying to control the whole universe. What is. What will be, will be. Casera, casera. There's so many sayings of this. Surrender. I'm going to read the last card because it fell out and I would be a big disservice not to. And also I'm trying to get to 11:11 because why not? Next card. The signs. I love this though. I'm going to look at this before I read this card, but this white lotus flower, this is awakening again too, in the middle of the lotus flower. Instincts are the message from the inner divine. This deck uses the word instincts, and I would also like interchange it for intuition. Intuition and instincts are the message from your inner divine. Again, hailing back to the very beginning of this video. You are part of the universe. This universe is part of you. We are not separate. We are all working as part of the divine. It's just time to sit down and listen to surrender. Let the universe does what it does. We listen to those messages and start to act upon them. Yeah. And you know what, kids, people, friends, let's go wild. Be humble, but go wild. It sounds like a weird thing, but I think be humble is be yourself. That's the person you already are. Go wild means get out there. This lion, this go wild card. Just look at the lion. It's got a little roar going on. May not be a big roar. It's a little roar. But it's just saying, it's time to start speaking your truth. If you don't know what your truth is, take that time before you speak, because people do that all the time right now. We don't need any more of that shit. We don't need any more of that shit. I've done it myself, so I'm certainly not condemning everybody. But the bottom line is, take the time and figure out what your truth is. And again, that was that practice at the beginning of before the meditation of take what you're hearing into your heart and take it into your third eye, then take it to source and then bring it to the throat and speak it out. As long as you know it's true, because you can't go wrong with these 3 things. They're not going to lie to you. They're just going to tell you what is. They're not even going to tell you what is. They're just going to reaffirm for you what is. So, anyway, we're getting to the end of our time here. And so tomorrow I'm going to try out some of my technology. I'm not buying a lot of stuff, but I have an old camera. I'm going to see if it works for some stuff. And I'm going to do a weekly card reading so we'll do Monday to Friday or Saturday because we do cards on Sunday. And we'll see if that works. That's my big goal. Hopefully, I can get that uploaded tomorrow if it all works like I hope. Anyway, thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, please, I know this is cheesy, but subscribe. And then you can also like this video and share it. That just helps so that people can find my channel when I put it out there. And I hope to see you next Sunday. And eventually, hopefully, as time permits, I'll just singly put up these meditations in their own format as a video as well. So, anyway, I hope you're having a good night. Get a good night's sleep, even though I can pretty much guarantee you it's going to be a little tumultuous just with the energy coming in. But drink lots of water, get some sleep. Good night. Love you.